cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damages. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed be emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought they could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. They slept on the team, now they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best as I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can cough at the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us about 20 miles south of downtown L.A. at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Tonight it's the final morsel in our Thanksgiving feast, and we've got a good one in store between the Denver Broncos and our home team. Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go!
Set, ready? 90, Wolf. 56. Watch the run. 6-6, bullet 5. Down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Check 99. Check. Topper. Get wide. Check.
First carry for Royce Freeman. And an alley to run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Royce Freeman, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. 290, 540, easy, alert.
They'll run on first down. It's Burgess. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. From the gun, here's Love. This is caught by Williams. And he's got this down to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Ha-ha, Clinton Dix there for the stop.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 17-yard line.
Here we go. Go. Hey, exit. Back 40, check. He's coming.
From the 17, Luck. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing the 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
You draw quarter. Run, man. Mark 40. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Hey, good check.
Just beating the play clock. It's Love. Over the middle, complete. That's Burgess. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Love. This is caught. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
It's now 4th and goal.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Broncos 7, Chargers nothing.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
12. 45, Mike, 45. Hey, I 7. 45 to Mike. Check, 45 to Mike. Here we go.
They snap it to Locke. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bronco defense comes up big. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Here we go, set, 30 base. Here we go. 49, check 49. 22 jet bomber.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready. 18, Gator.
Watch tight end right.
Get it.
They fake the handoff, now Locke. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preach, it's coach, it's third out.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
12.
On second down, it's Burgess, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Check like 40. All day, baby, all day. 11 green. 40's the mark.
From the gun on third down, Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
All day, dog. X3. 218, chop. Check 3, check 3. Twist. Check 3.
On 2nd down, Love. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, it wasn't much of a gain, but we're getting near the 2-minute warning, so maybe they just want to get to that point, regroup, and decide what they want to do the rest of the half.
Read.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here we go. 70, Indy. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
On 2nd down now, it's Love. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Let's go now. 10 Lobo.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. And it's fielded at the 34. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Chargers in good field position to start out, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Watch the slant. Mexico. No. Hey, Alpha.
From the 50, it's long. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Catch is made by Herring. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
And this one is right down Broadway. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Charger drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down. Now a give, right side. Burgess. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Ride 40! Monday!
Twitch! Watch the twitch! Patsy!
Hey, check!
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Burgess. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Hey, Charlie.
40's the Mike. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Mike.
Whoa.
I'm coming.
Now a first down throw. Luck. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line.
You better be afraid of me.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, check.
Throwing on second and 8. Luck. Got a man open. That's Harry. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Jesus Christ.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a first and 10.
Smooth.
Mike 40.
You can't block me.
A shotgun snap for Luck. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
11. Check back 40.
Coming, baby. I'm coming.
Back to the air. Luck on second down. He'll get this to Eckler. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Kill.
Hey, Delta. We ain't giving up nothing.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
On second and 11 now. Luck looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burgess. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to lead to a third down. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
45, Mike, 45.
11 green.
Alert 3.
Check, 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 check. Check 37, check 37.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 3rd down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
It's our time. It's our time.
Back, back, back. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check safety, check safety. Check. Reggie. Tight dog. Strong right. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
On 3rd down, Burgess. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Badgley able to knock this one through. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Check 24.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah. Pilot, 64, weak. You got that. You got that right there. Check 4. Alert flare.
Here's Love. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They'll run again with Love on 1st down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 43-yard line.
Here we go, set. 15 line. I got you. Slam. Get it.
Freeman. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back, and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
They look to throw. It's long. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Locke. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Okay, it was 4th down, but you still had time here in the 4th quarter. Instead, they make the decision to go for it in their own side of the field. and this ball winds up getting intercepted.
After the interception, it's locked. His throw caught right around the 6. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Go! Come on, 45. He's tired of you.
Now Locke. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they're going to decline that and choose to bring up 2nd down.
So did you feel like maybe this is just a mistake that they don't take the penalty
possibly.
here? Either that or they feel like their defense just cannot be moved on very well, and they'd rather go ahead and use the downs.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs them up for another 2nd and goal.
Get in the weight room. Joker, 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 Joker. 40, easy, alert. Check Mike 45, check Mike 45. On. Watch the screen. Check 50.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Shit. 11. 11. Hey, Haywood. Motion.
Now Love. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. After the turnover, here's Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Locke. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory, and I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
Now! Five! 22, Mike 22. I got him.
Locked to throw for it on 4th. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45.
And that one, That's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
I got one. Check 52.
On first down, it's Burgess, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. A quick throw there out to Williams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11th. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. On third down, Burgess. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Burgess, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Out. Hey, Monday. 24. Check 24.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time.